Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look at my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Gummy shoe prints, laid them down the street. Chocolate wrappers hiding secrets sweet. They don't miss a beat, they've got a knack. With licorice ropes pulling answers back. Twist the wrapper to reveal the truth. A sticky web spun by a candy sloop. No sour lies can escape the grip.
Sebastian, sweet boy, where have you gone? The sun sets low, but we keep marching on. The wind whispers your name soft through the pines. A melody aching in these hearts of mine. Roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains. You deserve better, oh you deserve better. And your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang like bells through the air. Now silence just lingers, it's more than we can bear. We carry your memory, a flag in our hands. Through shadows and valleys, through shifting sands. The roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains. You deserve better, Oh, you deserve better, and your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang through heartache and pain.
Hello, my friends. How are y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for being here, coming to hang out with us today. I appreciate it. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Daisy. Hey, Cecilia. Hello, Blue Eyes. Hello, Miss Rhonda. Wild Child, good to see you. Hey, Cinderella, good to see you. Hey, Miss Kathy. Let's see who else we got. Michelle, hello to you. So good to have everybody with us today. Hello, Mama 70. How you doing? Hey, TJ. Let's see here. Who else we got in the house with us? Hello, Sonia. Good to have you today. Let's see. Who else coming in? Kiki, how you doing, my friend? Jacqueline, hello to you. Let's see here. Anybody else? There's Teresa. Hello, Teresa. How you doing? Hey, Peggy. There's Aretha Bell. Good to see you. She gonna be in the bushes, y'all. She on bush control. Thank you for being. Hey guys, can y'all hear me okay? I have no idea what is going on, but my computer says no internet connection, but yet my tablet is fine, my phone is fine. I have no idea what is going on. Drives me bonkers. Hello, Alicia's Hot Wheel. How you doing? Hey, Jen. Good to see you, Miss Erna. Good to see you. I think I might have got everybody else. Nope, there's Maui and Tabitha Star. Hello. Let's see if I missed anybody else. I was in the middle of saying hellos and then got booted out. Hello, reality. Thank you for just listening. I appreciate you, sweet lady. Let's see here. Anybody else sneak in with us? I hope I didn't skip over anybody. If I did, I apologize. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you and Sky Maiden. Hello. I tell you, I don't know what's going on. Hi, Kai. Everybody come on in and thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate y'all more than y'all can ever know. Hey, Narita. Good to see you. Trying to skip through here. Oh, goodness. I thought maybe my computer would kind of get its act together and I could come back on my computer, but I thought, well, I'm not going to wait around for it. And so we sit here. I don't get it. I don't understand. Makes no sense why my computer can't get the internet, but my tablet and my phone and my TV and everything else can. It's crazy. What's wrong, Brenda Sue? Are you okay? I didn't see what she put. I could imagine she's upset probably over all that's happening right now. But, oh, reality. I agree. I agree. The drama. It's absolutely disgusting and gross. And there are some people that should be ashamed of themselves. That's about as much as I can say on that matter, because what else do you say? If you're a creator sitting out here and there's another creator that hasn't done a dang thing to you, said nothing negative about you, why are you going to go making videos to just make that person look bad? I know, Brenda Sue. And to have the cops go back to her house again, they just feel like they are, saving her life. But the question is, they don't even know what the hell they're doing. And it's gross. You wouldn't believe the questions I've been asked when it comes to Brittany, because people do know that I know her. And I don't know her financial situation. I don't know her family history. I don't know certain details of her life. And guess what, guys? It's none of my business. It's none of any of our business. But people have made it their business and jump on that bandwagon to attack a creator that's being attacked daily. Does it matter that she's doing what you told her not to do? No, the hell it should never matter. Who are you? The fucking king of YouTube? Give me a break. These people have gotten so out of control. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, I told her. So, doesn't mean she has to listen to you. You ain't her daddy. You're not her husband. Matthias, I know she has tried that. But if people would be actual decent human beings, none of this would be happening. It is not on her. She shouldn't be out here defending herself. against people who don't even know her, never met her a day in their life. Yeah, T-Bone says, she's a grown woman. Leave her alone unless she asks for your help. Exactly. Exactly. And, I've had multiple emails all day long, text messages asking, what the heck? Guys, I can't tell you. I wish I could. Matthias, we all put our whole lives out here. We get comfortable with our people. And every person in my chat right now, I feel comfortable enough to tell you my story, my family, share my life with you. I shouldn't have to come on here and walk on pins and needles because somebody from the dark side might hear it and use it to attack me. Or heck, what about somebody in our own neighborhood? There you go, want to be sleuthing? That's it. They do make up so many lies. You wouldn't believe the stories I've heard over and over and over. And each time it's always just a little different. Oh, no YouTuber. He put that out days before Brittany sent him that message. Brittany had just seen it when he did his reaction. He put out the video that made her look bad. Yep, I have been attacked about my family, but I choose to have my say about it and go on. Some people just don't feel that way. Some people take it very, very seriously personal, and that's their right. But when grown-ups on this channel, on this platform, learn to be just that, adults that we all are, have your say and don't go back. Don't listen. Unsubscribe. Forget it. They even exist. Move on. It's getting very, very old. Yeah, Chicky, I wish. I really do. I wish we could all get along. Because I'm telling you, oh, thank you, Maui. That is sweet of you. I'll be honest with you. I had mad respect for Justin. Total mad respect. Loved him as a person. For whatever reason, and I'm still not sure, he ghosted me about a year ago. Started going live on top of me. The day after, he sent me a message that told me how proud he was of my channel and keep doing what you're doing. Never responded to another text message, email, nothing. I've sent emails to asking, can I play your content? Would you be okay with that? I try to do that to all creators. If I use their content, I will send a message to them because I'd rather have their permission and them know I'm using it than to just throw it out there. No response. But that's just what happened. Does it mean I hate him? No. I was very disappointed. I'm a tiny channel. Just a little channel over here. Just trying to keep my head above water. That's it. I sit over here in my little corner. And for whatever reason, he didn't want to associate with me at all anyway. And that's his prerogative. That's his right, guys. I never came out and blasted him for it because he chose to do and say things that I didn't agree with. It's not my place. And I'm not going to. What happened between me and Smiley happened years ago. I got nothing for her. But I'm not going to sit here and blast her. When she comes out and says things against me, hell yeah, I'll have my say. But then I'll be done. Not going to harp on it, not going to dwell on it. But that's how I handle things. You don't get anywhere in life by constant attacks. But Brittany came from that drama channel. You have to remember that. That's where she originated from. She wanted to move over into true crime, and she did that. But sometimes that's hard to leave that other behind. You know what I'm saying? And has she made the best choices? She wouldn't have made or I wouldn't have made some of the choices she made. But I'm not her. I'm not living in that hell that she's living because of YouTube creators that have never, ever met her. And it's really sad that they feel the need to even talk about deceased family members. That's how low this has gotten. They talk about her banking account. They talk about her life insurance policies. They talk about her medical issues. In what world is any of that okay? But everybody's too afraid to stand up because, hey, they might go after you and find all that stuff out too. It's crazy. And I just don't understand why they can't just let it go. Why can't people just leave her be? Move on. And then it always goes back to the money. Drama sells. I've told you guys this a long time ago. Drama sells. And therefore, some people are in it for the money. Doesn't mean I have to watch them. Doesn't mean that I have to participate in their chats. It doesn't mean that I have to support them and promote them. No. Just means that I'm not going to subscribe. I'm not going to participate. I'm going to go on with my life. But am I wrong because I support Brittany? Not in my heart. No. Not at all. Why am I going to attack a person that's already down? They talk about the domestic violence that she lives with daily. But yet they continue to incite more hate. If she's such a victim, why are you making her life even more miserable? Do I know anything about her domestic violence? No. Do I want to? No, it's not my business. She knows my number. If she ever needs me, she can contact me. I have told her repeatedly, I'm here if you ever need anything, even if it's just a shoulder to cry on. She has never done anything bad to me. I would never, ever make a video disrespecting her out of the blue. just like two other channels recently did for no reason whatsoever. She's never talked about bad about them at all. Not that I have ever heard. That's it, Diana. I don't think they are happy in their own lives, and it's sad. Oh, Aretha. Aretha said, I tried to stay in bed, but Lolly got me up. Girl, you're so sweet. I just continue to go back and remind myself all the time, stay out of the drama. It's not what I came here for. I came to this platform because I had something I wanted to say. I came to this platform because I wanted to help and make a difference for a kid who's missing and for that mother and father who are grieving and can't find their child. That's what I came here for. And I have to remind myself of it a lot. Because although I don't listen to it, I hear about it a bunch. But hey, it is what it is. I would rather be in the know of what's going on just on the side, behind the scenes, so I can always keep my armor up. But I'm not going to play a game with grown adults. Because in my book, the way I feel about it is a person can't get any lower than where they're all at right now. I dare one of them to say, well, it wouldn't affect me if they had 50 creators attacking and going after them every single day for over a year, calling, I don't know, the police, CPS, SWAT. Hell, even Julie called an exterminator because, by God, Brittany saw some bees outside her window. We're talking, that's how desperate these people are. Infatuated. Their lives revolve, and is completely existent upon Brittany J. For whatever reason, it's actually kind of gross. And it's very, very scary. I've told my friends, I think I've even said it on here once before, should Brittany not be able to get beyond the attack thrown at her for that moment, and she ends her life? These are the kind of people that will say, oh, she did that to herself. They will not take responsibility for it and would never look back. That's the kind of people I believe we are dealing with. Every single one of them. I don't want to get mixed up in that. I don't want to be associated to that. But the sad part is, guys, that's how bad it's getting. Look at Pink Warrior being a member for 12 months. She said, prayers for peace. Exactly. Exactly, Pink. I mean, it's just, we can't do nothing to stop it. They're going to do what they're going to do. All we can do is just pray about it, I feel. And thank you for being part of our family so long. I love having you here. And Vanilla says, Lolly, I appreciate your live streams and your personal life issues. Makes me feel like you're my friend. Oh, Vanilla, that's so sweet. Thank you. I live a pretty blah life. Oh, look at here. Ashley hit it on the head here. Accountability is an issue in Summer and Sebastian's cases. 100%. 100%. Look at Diana coming in. Unfortunately, bullying comes in all ages, sizes, and forms. It does. And the sad part is people, I don't think quite realize that when you're in one state and you're bullying a person in a whole nother state, that's federal. Not just a little county or a state issue. That becomes federal. And if it was ever handled correctly, the feds would be involved in your life. Oh, I want to be sleuthing. How cute. But yeah, guys, that's all happening. I'm not going to be a person that turns on someone who's never done anything bad to me, negative to me. There's no sense in it. Michelle says, so how are you, Lolly? I'm making it. You know, my birthday will be coming up Saturday. And this time every year gets really, really hard because the countdown to that day that my life changed forever begins. And it's very emotional, very hard for me. But I'm making it. Thank you for asking, Michelle. You know, and then I wake up to all this. It's like, oh my God. Oh, thank you, TJ. You know, it's just something I have to live through every year. All those memories of those last 10 days that I had with him seem like they're just happening that day, every day, each day I can remember. It's crazy. You learn to cope with a whole lot, but when it comes to times like this, you realize what's important in life. Making memories with your family, hanging out with your friends, being with the people you care about, just like me being here on my channel. I care about y'all. Y'all are part of my life. I don't want to spend my time talking about hateful people. I don't know why anyone would. I don't know why anyone would want to be the person saying such hateful things. I just don't get it. But then again, you know, until my son passed away, I didn't quite realize how each and every day is a gift that we're still here because none of us are promised tomorrow. We don't make those memories when we have the opportunity. You don't get that chance back. You don't get to go back and get that one more hug in. You don't get to go back and tell your friend, hey, you're doing a good job, keep it up. You don't get one more day to go have lunch with your bestie. Life gets too busy and you forget about all those things. Life gets too busy on the YouTube streets and we become way too invested in someone else's personal life. Not for me. I want no part of it. I had those days where life was too busy. Now it seems I have too much time on my hand and nothing to do. So I look forward to coming on here with you guys. And it's what it is, but each and every one of us have to get to a point to where you pick and choose. I was talking with one of my mods today, and I said, look, this is what I do know. This is what I've been told. I can't tell you how to choose or what to feel about it. You do what's right for you. And that's how each and every one of us should be. I have people in here that go into other channels that I don't care for, but I still love them. And there's no way anyone should ever make you feel like you have to be only there for them. No one should ever make you feel like your whole entire life is just about to become an open book. An open book. No, should never be. We should share what we want to share because this is our channel and we have the right to because we live in the United States of America. And at this time, this day, we still have the right to our own opinions. We have the right to speak for ourselves. We could live in countries where none of us women have any rights whatsoever because those countries do exist. And to choose your rights for hatred, there is nothing positive that comes out of any of that, guys. Nothing. But if you choose to go there, be careful, you know? Just be careful. Sorry, I was turning off my little heater over here. It started getting a little too warm. We are still pretty cold out there today. Low 50s, but still pretty cool. Oh, hey, Pat. Yeah, Sebastian, poor little fella. That's another thing. All of the people, every single one that has put out anything negative against Brittany has caused another day to go by that they're not trying to help a missing kid. Okay, Ashley, thank you for emailing me. Bobby, that's how I was yesterday. I could not get warm for nothing. Pat, you never got your return? I never got it. I fought with YouTube about it and said, look, is it on here or is it not? They finally showed me everything and it was not even on my side. Never given to me. Oh, thank you, Michelle. That's sweet of you. It's 54 there, sunny, but breezy and chilly today. Mhm. We're supposed to get another round of weather this weekend. Good golly. But yeah, every day that all of this, it's wrong not to be in true crime for wrong reasons. Oh, yeah, 100% on that one, and that's the sad thing. Every day that whole Britney saga continues is another day that Sebastian is not getting any coverage. Of course, their coverage is a lot different than ours. It's just, least it's putting his face out there every once in a while. Ooh, Lolo. Y'all, Lolo's wearing a bikini today. It got up to 15. They're having a hot wave. I will, Cecilia. I will. But yeah, some of them didn't even do true crime or whatever, but some of them started out and their channels sadly are linked to Sebastian's name. And so is all this drama. And I'm sorry, but if Brittany had a response, that's her God-given right. She has the right. Did she start it because of the RICO? Does she deserve it because of the RICO? That's just an excuse. Those other creators are not part of that RICO. You know what I'm saying? There's only 2. So what's the excuse of the 48 others? Now add in 50, 51, 52, whatever it is now. It's ridiculous. It's excuses. They got to have a reason, a backup. Well, we're not just doing this for the fun of it. Yeah. When you laugh about things, that's what you're doing. When you put short videos, that's what you're doing. I mean, it is what it is. Call it for what it is. Accept it for what it is. Take responsibility for what you're doing. Reality said 54 now. There you go. I've always been wishy-washy about the Nick guy, Brenda Sue. I've just never been 100% on board with all that. I don't know. It was really sad because these people come in pushing to find Sebastian. Everybody got excited. Where's Sebastian? Has he been found? No. Sadly, I think we are one of the very few, very, very, very few that talk about Sebastian every day. There is nothing new to play, to talk about. And that's why we go over old content, things that have been said. We're finding little things we're catching on to. Hey, nobody caught this at the beginning, but it wasn't pertinent then. That's all we can do. If law enforcement has anything evidence-wise, if they have anything as far as reasoning, motives, anything, they're not telling us. We have nothing to go by. All we have are the words that were said at those press conferences. And if we go back and re-listen to every one of those, guys, I honestly believe that after the first couple of days, they were like, whoa, 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 back it up. Nothing the mother and stepfather have told us has held true yet. None of it's adding up. Nothing's making sense. Because you see, if he was just a missing child, the FBI would have never, ever put up a $50,000 reward. You go to the FBI website, You look at the rewards they've put out, they've only put out about 10,000, 15,000 in that range. Why are they going to offer $50,000? Because they want the people responsible. They need to have everything, and all the pieces need to connect. Why did Eric Craddock say, I didn't say he was barefooted? That's what his mother said. I believe that's because he didn't believe her. There you go, Blue Eyes said it perfect. Sebastian was forgotten the day the drama started. In my opinion, I now have a different feeling on this whole case. I am on Sebastian's side and his side only. Amen, sister. Amen to that one. Yeah, Lolo, you're right. We all have human, reactions. We're human. We make mistakes. Hopefully we can learn from them. You're right, wild child. Looky there. She said, in my opinion, well, she said from last night's show, if the Proudfoot's home was so immaculate and clean, like Seth said, as always, why did they have it professionally cleaned shortly after Sebastian went missing? That's a very good question. One that only Katie could lie to us about, I'm sure, but she would have to be the one to explain that one because, like everything else, she's the one that would know. And that's my opinion for sure. Yeah, Michelle said that would be a form of deliberate intent of hiding something. Yeah, that is very good observation. You're 100% with that. Why would they need it professionally cleaned? I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? Hi, Kylie. You're good. You're good. Everything started getting a little crazy at the beginning. But you got to address it because it's there. It's part of this whole sector that we sit in. I feel sometimes like we're sitting in a cesspool and I'm going to get infected. I don't want to be infected. That's gross. That's dirty. But sadly, that's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, definitely, Retha Bell. Don't let anyone allow don't allow anyone to make choices for you. You make your own choices, people. Please. If something don't feel right, trust your gut for a little bit. See how it plays out. Just be careful. Like I said, every day's a gift. We shouldn't be using our day, our oxygen, our being of everything inside of us to spew filth. I don't know. That's how I look at it. But they look at it differently, I guess, because they like to do that. I don't know. I guess I was raised to be a better person than that. I raised my children to be better than that. You have a kid that's in school and they're not in the popular class and being made fun of, you should be the better person and walk over there and be nice to them. Show people that it wouldn't hurt them to be better too. Brenda Sue, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. You know, this is Brittany's job per se, just like it is with me. This is what I pay, what I live off of. It's all I get. And I'm way low on the totem pole, and she's got kids that rely on her. I put in his chat, use your mojo for finding missing kids, not people with missing morals. I love that, Michelle. Yeah, wild. Yeah, Blue Eyes had it on point, didn't she? Erase any and all signs of him. Guys, I pretty much put it all into some yesterday. My opinion, 100% is one of two things. You know how Mr. Chris said, well, we're down to one of two things. Either he's laying in the woods somewhere dead, or he's in, you know, some place, and he'll be back when he's 18, but he'll be needing mental help. Really? Daisy, she says, love you, Lolly. Daisy, thank you so much for that. That was so sweet of you. And let's see. This is just for you. Thank you so much, Daisy. I love you, girl. But yeah, you know, just like Mr. Chris said, it's down to two options. And for me, there's the two options of he's either unalive somewhere. And if he is unalive somewhere, his mother has shut down all emotions that she have ever had for him. Or he is somewhere where she knows, safe and sound. She probably communicates with him somehow, some way, and she's living her life while he's gone, happy and content. Oh no, sorry, Rita. Oh, that scared your cat. I'm so sorry. But that's kind of where I see it. I don't know. Lolo, you leaving? Thank you for being in here, sweetie. Appreciate you. Yeah, you always have your opinions. I respect everybody's opinion. I really do. But yeah, that's kind of where my thought process is after all of this time going over everything we know. I think we're down to one of those two options. That mother is not grieving. We don't see her grieving. There's a time we actually saw her kind of chuckle and giggle in an interview. She had to cover her mouth and turn to her husband during an interview. You know, where she had the white shirt on with the black on stripe on the sleeve thingy. She kind of like almost laughs. She tries hard to cry. I think CP and KP were trying to set Seth up to take the fall for this. Very possible. Very, very possible. There we go. End of story, y'all. Michelle got it all figured out. She says, well, my opinion, dear Watson, we have evil afoot. I love it. Oh, no, I didn't, Nanny. Let me see if I can go back and find it. I'm sorry. Here it is. I heard something on Dateline yesterday while I was home snowed in. It talked about churches that cannot be touched by the law that have children at their facilities. Nanny, I have often wondered about that. I really have. And sadly, those places exist. It's just, oh, what did Bobby say? I think CP, oh, yeah, trying to take the fall. Yeah. I don't know, guys. You know, all of this that we've talked about goes back to the title of this. Why so many layers? Why are there so many layers? You have everybody's gung ho on Sebastian's case. Right at the very beginning, everybody hops over from Riley Strain, Summer Wells, straight into Sebastian's case. Okay, let's go. Let's find this boy. Then things kind of started getting a little tricky, and there's questions there when it comes to the parents, the mother and the stepfather. Next thing you know, they're calling into the other side, the side that was actually trying to find Sebastian too. And I don't know. The layers stacked up from there. It went from Sebastian, Sebastian, to let's protect Katie and Chris because they're grieving parents, to the other side of us protecting Seth because he's a grieving father, to the other side attacking Seth, to us attacking Katie and Chris, to drama. You see what I'm saying? The layers continue to stack with every creator that's covered Sebastian's case. There's those that had their cars messed with. There's people whose lives have been threatened. There's YouTube creators whose lives have been dug into so deep. Their jobs are being called. All the things continue to happen. And you can relate every single channel back to the beginning of Sebastian's case. Why does there have to be so many layers when the goal should always remain finding the missing kid? Where is he? Why all this crap? Why has it led this far? Why has it been allowed? Folks, I'm not joking with you when I say the live I did a while back, and Seth was ranting and raving. He was cussing up a storm. I got no monetization off of it because of the language used. But you go to the other side, every one of their channels, they're getting monetization off of it. Why is that okay? When they say 10 times worse than what Seth did, why is it okay for the stepfather to say the horrible, nasty, disgusting words about a woman? And Seth has never said that about a woman. But Chris is the one they treasure. The layers continue to stack. Today we added another layer. Why? That's what I wanted to know is why? Why, if one child is missing, are there so many layers to this young man's story? Because all of this attaches to him. Because every creator has talked about him. It will forever be attached to his name. And it's very sad. Because he was just a normal 15-year-old young man who had autism, living his life. His goal was to end up living with his dad. He didn't ask to be miraculously disappeared. It's crazy to me how ridiculous it's all became. Yeah, it is, Daniel. You're right. It's disrespectful towards Sebastian's case, what the drama is causing, allegedly, and in his opinion. Exactly. Oh, Texas Plain Jane. It's just drama. Drama, 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 drama. I don't play with drama. I don't play well with people who like to do that. And for it to start coming from our side over here where we were supposed to be everybody over here for Sebastian. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Makes me want to get out of the cesspool. Makes me want to go on and talk about, I don't know, goats all day. Who knows? Anything but this. Anything but this. The life and the day of Ziva, my dog, and y'all can watch her sleep all day, would be a hell of a lot better than what we're dealing with today. You know what I'm saying? It's craziness. We should never have to do all this. We should never have to have these discussions. We should start in, say our hellos, what's going on today, chit chat a while, and get right into the reason we're all here because of this young man. But we got to do this because people got questions. They want answers. They want to understand. I get it. I would love to understand it. What is the purpose? What is the outcome that you want? But they won't never say that part. They'll just continue to push and push and push and push. And when somebody falls over the edge and is done, oh, well, that's her fault. That's her fault. She chose that. That wouldn't have nothing to do with me. In my opinion, it's all adult bullies. I wonder what their kids thinking. Is it also their kids? It's okay to be an adult bully. Glad you're not my parent. Yes, 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 Stacy. 100% girl. But I'm telling you, it'll never be their fault. Whatever happens, it's not going to be their fault. Doesn't matter that they sat there and tore and ripped a person to shreds. Other people jumped on their bandwagon, but it ain't their fault when something really bad happens. What would have happened had those SWAT guys busted down the door. Her son happened to be walking by, the one with autism, and had a complete meltdown. What if he got scared and ran to attack? But that wouldn't have been their problem, right? Even though they are the ones that reported her husband as somebody he's not, using an alias, all the things, not their problem. That's how scary it's become over here, guys. Thank you for that. Justice for Sebastian. Yes. Hello. It's just, it's where we're at. Michelle, I'm with you 100%. I mean, when your children's pictures are being shown, when they're using your children for target and stuff like that, there becomes a time where you being an adult, it might be the time to throw up your hands and say, I'm out, I'm done. And never comment on those people ever again. Does that mean they're going to stop? Just means you're not going to participate anymore. Because sadly, when you participate, you give them more ammo. When you defend yourself, that gives them more ammo. And it's really sad. That's it, TJ. Let them talk and just do your true crime and ignore all the BS. Yeah. Like, y'all know me. If I get pissed off about what's said about me, I'm going to have my say. It's going to happen. That part of me will come out. It will play with you for just a little bit. But when I have my say, I'm done. Wipe my hands of you, clear my head of any thought of you, and I ain't going to look back. Because if I look back, I'm playing your game. I don't play with stupid people. And so I sit over here with my little channel in my corner and do what we do. My number one goal is always, always, Sebastian. Ashley says, in my opinion, Seth is a butthurt ex. Katie is enjoying the drama and attention to them both because it's taken the eye off of Sebastian while we, the people, are doing everything to find them. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. Just asking, but if the layers keep going, how is anyone supposed to help Sebastian? That's the whole point. At what point do all these layers continue to stack up and completely cover up Sebastian to where he's just in the distance? An old thought. That's it, Deborah. How does it get this low? I don't understand it. I don't get it. What I don't understand even more is how do we make it stop when they don't want it to stop? You know? It's, you know, you can't make them. That's the bad part. They're not gonna give up. And it has become very obvious that it is a money grab for them. I see that. What little I have paid them any attention, it is not normal channels that end up getting $3,000 worth of super chats in one live. It's been even more at times. That's not normal. So they continue to do it. So they can continue to get money. Oh, but then they need money for lawyers. So, hey, let's give me some money for the lawyers. But then Brittany J asked for one time help for a lawyer. And by golly, they got to dissect every penny. Guys, if somebody needed money and I made the decision to send that money to them, what they do with that, that's up to them. Did they do what they said they were going to do? That's on them. But I gave it willingly. No one twisted my arm. I made that conscious choice to just go ahead and give it. Ashley, I'm with you. Almost there. I do think there's a lot of questions hanging over all three parents' heads. You know, I'm with you when he didn't take the help he had when he had it. You got to question that. So I don't know. Does make you wonder. I do have questions. Does that mean I hate him? You know, Seth as a father? No, it doesn't. I see him as a grieving father. I see Katie not so much grieving. But that's how I see it. Doesn't mean that's how y'all have to see it. That's just how I see it. I lived it. And I see none of that on her. And like I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, and I have no problem for this to ever happen. None. Should I be wrong and Katie and Chris had nothing, zero to do with all of this? I will be the first in line to apologize. Oh no, Diana. Shoot, my whole computer lost internet for whatever reason. I can't even play the things I was going to play. But oh well, we'll just make it do, right? I'm just going to hang out. But yeah, I will apologize because I, as a creator, put all of that out there and put every bit of it on their shoulders. I wasn't just in chat voicing opinions. I was out here verbally speaking. Yeah, I will apologize. But guys, I mean, I feel pretty heavily I'm not going to have to apologize. That is my opinion, you know? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it Dane or Danny? Danich? Something. Yeah. I agree with you. I don't know. I wonder if somebody's messing with it. Oh no. Ashley, what happened? There you go, Michelle. Michelle says she wants barbecue on her crow. I've always been a person, and my mother harped at me as I was growing up. If you do something and realize it's wrong, it doesn't make you a bad person to apologize. It makes you a better person to apologize. She always would tell me that. It makes you a better person. It makes you a person someone doesn't mind going to and saying, "Hey, I accept your apology," or they may not. So, I've always looked at life like that. I taught my kids that. As I raised my kids, I always taught them be humble. When you do something good, you don't always have to have credit for it. Just do it for the right reasons. Do you remember the movie Anastasia? The grandma at the end was tired of getting hopeful and then being crushed, so she refused to see Anya. Yep. Yeah. Want to be sleuthing. Oh, speaking of a good movie, any of y'all, while you're in trying to stay warm and all the things, have Netflix, y'all should go watch the Handsome Killer, I think is the name of it. It's the Wade Wilson docuseries. Yeah, I didn't realize that man had all that going for him. Lord. I watched that the other night. I was like, whoa. Yeah, no, Ashley's fine. She's got her right to say it. She's respectful in the way she puts it out there. So I ask for. You watched it? I tell you, I was very surprised. So I appreciate everybody getting used to this vertical, horizontal thing. No. Yeah, I'm with you, Ashley, because I'm the same way. Yeah, no forgiveness. I mean, I will say I'm sorry for the words I've said and the negativity I put out about them. But the punishment that was used on Sebastian, I will never apologize for speaking out about that. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to have to because some of it just speaks for itself. Even if he comes back and he's over the age of 18, it's never okay. Never okay for a 15-year-old to just go and wear pull ups to school. As Mr. Chris said, to be known as piss pants. I don't know. I turned on my tablet last night onto YouTube and there was a live and it popped up playing and I don't even know it was Chroma Reels or something like that. I don't know what it was, to be honest. There was a woman and a man speaking. And of course, they started talking about Seth and how he put out Sebastian's personal business and how he was violated. Sebastian's going to hear that one day. And the man's, said his opinion was that if Sebastian comes home, he probably will not be going back to his dad. Let me make something very clear. Seth spoke up because the threats of Sebastian's personal issues were being used against Seth. It was his stepfather that told the world how horrible, how disgusting you may take it. Chris is the one that said he liked to pee and defecate in his pants. And he would just leave him at school like that to teach him a lesson. How is that not bad? How is it that they can overlook that? That's the part I don't understand, as well as all this drama stuff. How can they say Seth is this pedo because he was living with Katie when she was a minor? Katie babysat in the home where Seth was living. It wasn't until she was over the age of 18 that she started dating Seth. Because Katie was dating a guy and seeing a married man on the side. Call it for what it is. If we're going to call it all out there, let's put it out there. Katie filed a restraining order against Seth. He's violent, they say. But there was no proof of any of that. And so the judge dismissed it and he got joint custody of Sebastian. How does that make him a bad person? Because Katie said it? Well, you see, everybody has asked Katie what happened after they got home from Texas Roadhouse, and she's yet to tell the truth. So you're going to believe her, the woman that can't even tell us what exactly happened the most crucial hours of her son's life. But you guys over there expect us to believe her words. How does any of that make sense, guys? How does any of that make sense? That's the part I don't get. They bypass all the horrible things that have been done to Sebastian. They bypass the fact that Katie can't tell the same story twice, and what she tells us is not what she's telling law enforcement. And she didn't like being questioned, so she invoked her Fifth Amendment rights because she didn't want to say something that might incriminate her. Guilty much? Hello? But we're supposed to believe them. The man that told Brittany J she could start a shotgun said, I hope you eat a whole damn turkey and choke on a chicken bone and do your family a favor in the doing it. She couldn't get effed if she, just, oh. We're supposed to believe that. The man that leads a false narrative all the time, and we've proven him wrong all the time. This is part of those layers, folks. Part of the layers that are covering up Sebastian's case completely. Like the dog hit down here at this creek and they followed it all the way down to Old Hickory Dam. Cadaver dogs. They got human remains sent right here, and right here. A year later. But when Sebastian went missing, none of that was detected by professional dogs. None of that was detected. But we're supposed to believe a year later, it miraculously appears. We're supposed to believe that a video put out a year later of a man walking his dog is possibly Sebastian hiding behind a truck. But they're not going to believe anything different until they're proven factual it's not him. But these two, mother and stepfather, would not even go down the next road, not far, could have walked, and ask the man themselves. That would be too easy to debunk it. They're not in the business of debunking anything. They're in the business to put out false information. But we're supposed to believe them. That's where my problem lays. I know, right? The dogs would have hit. If Sebastian took out the trash, the dog would have hit. I said it yesterday. I wonder if Katie petted the dog. I wonder if the dog got close enough to get her scent. I wonder if that scent that was followed to the construction site might have been Katie that dog was following. Just wondering. Asking for a friend, because heaven to Betsy, I don't want to be the one to accuse somebody. Hang on, y'all. Trying to get my cord here. I didn't have my laptop my tablet all the way charged. There we go. My internet is still not working on my computer. I wonder what the deal is. It's not even picking up a network to hook up to on my laptop. That's crazy. The weird part is, if it does like it did last time, as soon as I get off my tablet here or whatever, it will probably, more than likely, pick it up fine. But let me restart it and see what we can do, because I was going to play a couple of things just to show what exactly I'm talking about here. I mean, the layers are there. The layers are right before our eyes, and the layers continue to get thicker and thicker the more they continue to pile that shit on. And let's not look over here on Sebastian's case. Let's talk all about Brittany J, because she's a bad person. Let me make a short today so that I can, I don't know, make her look bad just because. Just because she didn't listen to me. What? You said yourself you hadn't talked to her in almost a year. And now you're going to make a video? Really? They go into talking about things that are none of their business over there. None. I would be too embarrassed to even ask those questions that they talk about. And yet they talk about it like they absolutely know all of it. You know what I'm saying? These people. Okay, trying to restart my computer, see what it does. Oh, Rita, I was a year ago. I was a year ago. I was very surprised when I saw what I saw put out. I was very confused. I didn't know if maybe something else had happened, but it really hadn't. And that's the sad part. It's just not cool. No matter how you look at it, it's not right. Sebastian deserves for his case to be top priority until the day he comes home. That's what it should be. If you started out talking about Sebastian, you should always keep Sebastian at the front and forefront. Other kids are missing, sure. Look into other kid cases. Keep those going as well. Keep Sebastian's going as well. But if you're going to do missing kids, don't mix in the drama. Those kids don't deserve that. Never do those kids deserve that. Good night, Danny. And it's very sad. Choose who you support, stand by them. If you believe in a person, if you believe in a channel, stand by that person. No matter what another person has to say about them, if you don't see it, if it hasn't affected you in your life, be a strong person and stand beside them. If you're seeing what they're seeing and you don't like that you're seeing, make that choice to walk away, but don't look back. Don't keep throwing it up. Choose to be a better person because it is easy to dive deep into that drama. I'm telling you, I am stubborn enough to want to prove my point and not stop until you understand my point 100%. But it ain't going to do no good. Yeah, Retha's right. They brought Sebastian to the YouTube. They did it. We knew there was a boy from Hendersonville missing. We had a flyer that was put out there that we could look at. Katie and Chris chose to go to YouTube instead of going to their local news station where people local could start looking for them. They went to YouTube. Yeah. Good night, Cecilia. Thank you for being here. Stay warm, sweetie. But yeah, they brought it. They have played us all like a fiddle. There are people on the other side that would apologize to them before they ever apologize to Sebastian. They've been played perfectly, just the way they wanted it. Because this true crime genre is no more. No more. When you have a divide in the street and that divide gets down to one or two small channels that don't play the game, there is no true crime sector. Everybody's dipped their toe at that point into the drama. It's gross. It's a cesspool. Oh, I thought you were leaving, Cecilia. But it's a complete cesspool. That's all there is to it. And do I choose to stand with Brittany? Brittany's never done nothing for me to walk away. If she's discussing things that I want nothing to do with, I don't listen that night. She's talking true crime, I'll be there. I might go in and say hello to everybody, make a couple comments, and then just listen. And mostly the reason for that is because I don't want my name to be thrown out there by these idiotic creators. I would probably be more involved with it because I'm all about the true crime stuff. I'm just not all about the drama. But she's done nothing to me. I have no right to look into her personal life. I'm not discussing it. Bobby said, poor Bobby, y'all. She said my first case on YouTube. Boy, did I pick a crazy one. Bobby, I'm telling you, I've never seen nothing like it ever, ever, ever. There's always a little divide in all these cases because people have difference of opinions. But never at this level. Retha, it happened a little bit in Summer's case. It really did, and it was starting to get kind of pretty rough. And then everybody kind of moved on from there. Yeah, Vanilla. I'm with you 100% on that. Sebastian's case, unfortunately, has took a nose dive. I was trying to say two words the same. A nose dive into the cesspool of life. Yeah, Josh had a good back and forth with Don. Yeah. Don Wells did not like Josh. And Josh had no bones to even, he didn't, he just, Don, this is what it is. You said this, end of story. I wish everybody on this platform could be more like Josh. Josh puts it out there. Yeah, he has no bones about it, does he? He just he tells you facts, what he knows he can prove or whatever, and the rest of it, not worth talking about. They talk about him, he'll laugh at them. But Josh can laugh at himself too. And that's where it's different. That's where it's different. These creators, they can't laugh at themselves. I can laugh at myself all damn day because I do some crazy, stupid stuff. And it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? And I'll laugh at myself. I don't have a problem in that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm passionate about something, I'm passionate about it. And when I say I don't play well with stupid people, folks, I don't play well with stupid people. And I'm not going there. Josh is hilarious. I'm out. When Josh gets tickled, y'all, I can be in a room by myself and I'm just cackling because he makes me laugh. When he gets tickled and starts laughing, I can't help but laugh. It's the cutest damn thing I've ever heard. It's kind of like a baby laugh, when you hear a baby and you just can't help it but laugh too. That's what Josh's laugh does to me. I don't know. It's crazy. But I love it when Josh laughs because I can be having a crappy day and I'll just laugh. Oh, Michelle, that's funny. Kinda, me and you, kind of, yeah. It's where it all jumped off from the get-go. And that's kind of where we've been. It's got to be addressed. Because if it's not addressed, just going to be sitting, hanging out there. We can address it here. We can have our say. We can be done. And then tomorrow, we move on. Because we can do that. And if they want to talk about me or go over my life, so be it. They start saying anything hateful, might have to just report it. I ask always not to use my content in a negative way at any time. That's all I ask. Don't be like nonsense. Go live, talk about me, and talk about how bad she hates me. Okay, heifer, if you hate me that bad, don't play me. Simple and sweet. So, yeah, it's just, like I said, Sebastian continues daily to be covered up by all the different layers that is surrounding this case. And it is horribly sad. Horribly sad. He didn't ask for this. I just pray that wherever he is, he's safe. If he is alive and well, may God keep watch over him and he be safe and healthy. Oh, Retha. Retha likes my giggles. That's funny. But that's all we can do. Guys, I really do. To be 100% honest with you, I feel like law enforcement has things. I think they have a lot of things. They have gotten warrants, even months and months down the road, a year even, they got a warrant. You have to have big things in play to get warrants. They have to know things. I've said it on here a million times. My God, if we can all see it, we're just YouTube keyboard warriors over here, And if we can see it, surely law enforcement can see it. But then I always go back to that one question, what are they waiting for? Yeah, Michelle says, I want to have hope, but my brain doesn't let me. Yeah. So, yeah. What are they waiting for? I don't know. I'm not law enforcement. I was not there that night. I can't tell you anything. It's funny how, last week I heard somebody was talking about me on their channel. And he said she just uses old content. Well, what else do we have, buddy? What else do we have? Nothing. We have nothing. And yet I'm trying my best to keep Sebastian's name alive. Try my best to go over everything that we've got, listen to it again to find all those little tiny things that we missed along the way. For a lot of you who were in Mob Cruise that night that he received a message and Nerdy had said that Katie had gone to the cemetery area. You listen to it again. No distraction. Just listen to the word said. The word said is Chris told him Katie went to the school to look for Sebastian. And I guess she could have gone into the cemetery area to look as well, is what he said. Not Chris saying that. It's those little parts where you got to listen. You got to go back and listen to it again sometimes. And then it all kind of starts fitting together. It all starts making a little sense. And that's all we can do at this point. We can walk away like others have done and just say, well, he's somewhere, but we hadn't figured out where. We're done. But you guys have asked me to keep covering Sebastian's case. And that's what we're doing. That's what we do. That young man deserves to have people in his corner because he didn't have adults in his corner other than his teachers at school. He had to go to school to feel safe. He had to go to school and tell his teachers what was going on. There's motive there. Motive's always been there. They just tried to keep it hidden. Just like the whole last CPS case. Wasn't the belt incident. It was something else because that case is still open. Can't be solved until Sebastian is found, right? Can't be closed. Seth had 5 CPS reports in his hand, plus the 287 pages from the therapist. But there was still one case he could not get because it's an open investigation. There's a reason for every one of those. And it goes back to the hands of the adults he was living with. And he miraculously disappears before getting to testify in a court of law against his stepfather? And that's not motive enough? Give me a break. I honestly believe that has everything to do with it. Bobby, you're too funny. Oh, it was crazy. You know, at the end of the day, drama, no drama, hate, no hate. It doesn't matter. Sebastian's still missing, guys. He still is out there somewhere. We just have not been fortunate enough to figure out, is that place safe for him? Or is it a place he'll never be found? Is he alive? Is he not alive? Was this done at the hands of his mother and his stepfather? Was it done at the hands of other family members? All these questions just add up. They pile up. They add more to the layers that just cover Sebastian up. And sadly, we've spent almost 2 hours on here, all because a creator felt the need to trash another creator that he hadn't talked to in 1 year. All because another creator decided to jump on that bandwagon with him and trash said creator. And of course, the Members Live is played on Queen Bee's channel. Guys, it doesn't take a genius to figure all this out. Some people are here for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. But that's my opinion. And guys, before we get out of here, I just want to make this very, very clear for anyone who has been listening, will listen, and all the things. Myself, along with moderators, subscribers, and anyone in chat express their opinions. On this channel, we present speculation, possibility, and show things found for everyone to decide for themselves what opinion they have. We're here for helpful purposes only. We're not here for drama, for hate, or anything negative. Please respect all opinions. And as always, my content is not to be used in a negative way at any time. She had a part in the video he put out there. Me and you. She had a part in the video. Is that what you're saying, me and you? You know this all stemmed from a video, correct? A video he put out the day before his members live. Before Brittany texted him in his members live. You know, one other thing I was going to say before I get out of here. Brittany tends to fall asleep sometimes while she's doing her late lives. And they are late. She's probably exhausted. She's got young kids she's taking care of. Do you know people do streams where you can actually watch them sleep? They do that. People do that all the time, but this certain creator can't fall asleep. Is it aggravating to those watching her? Probably so. Probably so. But does that mean law enforcement needs to show up at her house? No, not at all. No YouTube creator should call or contact and file a report to have law enforcement go to their home unless you actually know that person personally. If you know so much about that person's life, yet you've never met her, then you know somebody you can contact because you already contacted her father to get pictures of the child. So one of y'all could have reached out to him to go check on her. And he could have made that decision whether law enforcement was needed or not, right? But that's not how it works. Not how they play. So I don't know. My chat froze up. Ah, crazy. It's all froze up. Won't move. Anyways, guys, we've talked enough. We said what we got to say. We've all voiced our opinion. I love each and every one of you for your opinions, your thoughts, all your things, because it makes you who you are. Tomorrow, when we come back, we're going to talk about Sebastian, the person that really matters in all this. Okay? We're going to get back into talking about him. We're going to get back into what we're all here for. And we're not going to participate in that Not until we need to. You know? Oh, goodness, y'all. I'm so glad y'all all were here. I'm so glad we all could have this conversation because sometimes it does need to be talked about because it hangs over us every day. And sometimes it just gets to be a little too much. So I thank you all for being very respectful in chat, having your opinions, and yet keeping it classy. That's what we like to be over here. We like to be a little bit above the norm. So, anyways, I'm going to let y'all get out of here. Be very safe out on these streets, guys. It's crazy out there. We all know it's cray cray. And like I said, y'all go see who you want to, follow who you want to, do what you want to do. It's your choice. Make the choice that's right for you. And don't let anyone try to convince you otherwise because their choices might not be the right one for you. But anyways, y'all take care. Be good. I appreciate y'all so much. I love and adore each and every one of you. And until next time, guys, love and hugs. See y'all soon. Bye.